Hi, Lynda Meikle here, your garden coach. I came across this video from 2 years ago that I wanted to share with you again. There's some great information that could be very helpful when looking at your own gardens. Be sure to stay tuned till the end though, as I've added some more photos of examples of the concept of adding layers and interest in the garden. Please enjoy, stay tuned for more.
Lynda Meikle, your garden coach. And we're in a garden today that I want to talk to you about interest and layers in a garden. So come with me and I'll show you more in detail. In this garden, to start off with big trees was a plus. So we've got a great backbone to the garden with established trees. And then we do layers, so we need the width in order to do the layers. So I like to do high, like fence level or a little higher, so 6 feet shrubs that come down to a small scale shrubs here, maybe 2-3 feet, and then you do ground covers. In this garden, the homeowner has chosen to do bulbs, which are blooming now. So we've got the daffodils, and then a little bit later we'll do some annual colour right up front of the border with some impatiens and other low growing colour. But to add interest to a garden, it's good to have texture and colour in the foliage. So variegated with yellows and greens and whites and greens, and also if there's moundy, then it's good to bring in some grasses or some iris or something with a bit of strappiness to it. So you've got this texture juxtaposition, which really makes an interesting garden. We are in early March now in this garden here in California, so things have been cut back, but there's quite a few things that are interesting even now. So this is a collection of pots, which is really cool to do in the garden, not just on a patio. This particular main color is cobalt blue, and to do a grouping adds a focal point to the main living room so you can see something from inside out. And then just having a little bit of knickknacks, some little art in the garden makes it interesting, and then later on in the year things will be leafing out and blooming, but it just creates an interest without having to rely just on blooming plants. Now these crepe myrtles are so beautiful. The more they age, the more mottled their trunk gets. So now, even without any leaves or any blooms, the blooms come late in summer. Look at the interest that a beautiful tree creates when it's a little old and you still have the structure to enjoy. We are under a redwood tree now, so you can plant quite a few things under a redwood tree if you fertilize a little over the years and add good soil. This is a camellia that's just about to finish its bloom, so it just adds a beautiful shot of color in here with pink, and then back here in another month, this is a choicea that will be blooming white. So once again, just interest in blooms and texture. And then over here we have a beautiful Japanese maple. It's one of the weeping ones that will get burgundy leaves fairly soon, but with a ground cover, just a simple ground cover of baby tears and some low plants and boulders in front of it. What a feature this will be when it starts leafing out again.
This is that same weeping Japanese maple, now filled out and more mature. It makes a great understory tree under the shade of the redwoods. This waterfall and stream bed was added under the shade of this large ash tree tucked up close to the existing blue atlas cedar. The colourful annuals add a pop of colour with all the shrubs and tie into the blooms of the crepe myrtle trees. This spectacular view from my client's kitchen window was created by adding colours and textures from a wide variety of plants. The existing trees on the property framed the waterfall, retaining walls, and lower plantings I added to create this peaceful sanctuary for my client. I hope you have enjoyed the updated version of Layers in the Garden. Lynda Meikle, your garden coach.